What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Duga, coming at y'all with another live Q&A. Excuse me, I'm a little stuffed up, but hey, last talk about last weekend's game, man. Unfortunately, my Philadelphia Eagles fell to the Seattle Seahawks, ending our season. Obviously, it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be going into it, but just historically amount of injuries, man. Um, but Wentz goes down. We fought hard, but unfortunately, that was the end of that, man. LSU Clemson, man, is now officially less than a week away for the national championship. The NFL playoff, the other wild card matchups, man, some great games last weekend. Another four good ones this weekend. NBA, Miami Heat still holding tight 3 seed. Um, a lot of big time things going on in the world of sports right now, man. Ready to chat with everyone about, yo. What's up, Derek Anthony? Appreciate you tuning in. Go Vikings. Hey, great win, man. Big time win by your Vikings on the road, man. Good luck to y'all next weekend, man. Big matchup with the San Francisco 49ers. But big win for the Vikings on the road, yo. What's up, Glenn Keithan, man? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Hey, keep doing your thing on your channel too, man. Much love, much respect, man. Get your subscribe today. Keep grinding, man. Everybody check his channel out, man. He does a lot of gaming, don't go and check him out, man. Keep grinding, yo, doing your thing, man. What's up, Tiger Raven 18, 2018? I can't wait for Saturday and Monday. Hey, boy, it's a big weekend for you, man. Hey, I wish you well, obviously, with Baltimore. Not so well Monday night, though. Your Baltimore Ravens and Clemson Tigers, man. Two great teams, man. Great seasons. Like I said, hey, good luck to y'all Saturday night, man. But Monday night, man, nah, man, I can't. My LSU Tigers got to take that thing, man. What's up, Lenny D? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugas? Was rough for us, but I'm proud of the Eagles, how they fought hard this year. I'm completely agree with you, man. I feel the exact same way. To have like people don't understand, man. We had a historic amount of injuries, man. You out there without your quarterback. You out there without your right guard, your right tackle. Your tight end is half of himself playing with a broken ribs and a lacerated kidney. You out there without your starting running back. You out there with all three of your starting wide receivers, a starting D tackle, a starting linebacker, a starting corner. It's a lot, man. And the team still fought hard all the way to the end against a Super Bowl winning quarterback, man. And a Super Bowl winning head coach. I'm proud of this team, man. And I think the future is bright. We got to make some tough decisions as far as a couple of guys on the team that's been veterans, that's done a lot for the team. And we got to get a little younger, man. We got to get a little younger. And obviously, we need to get wins some wide receivers, man. If we do that, I think we're going to be all right going forward, yo. What's up, Sir Nando27? Appreciate you tuning in. Good evening, Mr. Dugas. Hey, what's going on with you, yo? Hoping everybody having a good evening out there. What's up, Tigers fans? 024. Go Tigers. Hey, that is right, yo. Go Tigers. We getting close. I'ma also do like a little special on Monday. From like 2 hours prior to the game until an hour prior to the game. I'm gonna do like a little LSU prep, a little live pep rally, man, where I'll just be in the house, chilling, man, and just talking with everybody, man, trying to calm down myself, trying to calm down everybody for this big national championship game, man. What's up, Traven Holloway? Appreciate you tuning in. Like your channel, but hashtag Go Hawks. Hey, greatly appreciate the support on the channel. And congrats to y'all guys on the win, man. And good luck with y'all Sunday against Green Bay, man. Russell Wilson versus Aaron Rodgers, man. That's gonna be a pretty good matchup, yo. Mr. Duga, I know Barkley is really thinking about moving on when his contract is up. Even though I don't know Joe Judge at all, this was Are you kidding me? I was surprised to see that also, yo. That just goes to show you, man. Dave Gettleman is one of these guys that's like he goes out his way to try to show people he's a genius. Even with the Daniel, even though it looks like Daniel Jones does have some potential, has some real potential. Even that pick was a little bit of a head scratcher. Like nobody else at that spot would have took Daniel Jones at number 6. No, I never even heard people. I know who this guy was until I see it today that the Giants hired him to be the head coach, man. And it's crazy because it looked like Mississippi State was actually considering trying to hire him to be their head coach. And then here come the Giants, man, like, that's Dave Gettleman for you, man. Like he wants to do things that's not in the ordinary, man. Like he wants people to see, like, hey, look, y'all, I'm a genius. I mean, we'll see how everything plays out, but in my opinion, I felt like if you're gonna go, because for me, the Patriots wide receivers struggled this year, and I think he coached the special teams also, and the special teams did great, but the wide receivers didn't like look like they was coached up pretty well. So to get the Patriots wide receiver coach, man, I don't know if McDaniels was. Me personally, I do think McDaniels want to stick around in New England till Bill Belichick retires, but that was a head scratcher for me also, man. But we'll see, man. We'll see. What's up, John Schmidt? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Henry Butts? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, guys, what's going on? How y'all doing, yo? My Wizards upset the Celtics yesterday. I seen that and I greatly appreciate that, man. They also knocked off my Heat about a week or two ago also. So for them to take down the Celtics, that helps my Heat a lot as my Heat are battling right there with the Boston Celtics trying to get their 2 seed in the East. But the Wizards playing some good ball, man. I don't know if Bradley. I didn't watch the game last night. So I seen the box score, so I don't know if Bradley Beal played last night or not. But when they played my Heat, man, those young guys, McCray and those guys was out there playing some good ball, man. Do you think we got a chance versus the Niners? They got a chance. I think the Niners, if I had to pick, I'd probably say the Niners would win. But the Vikings definitely got a chance, man. One thing about Minnesota, man, that people kind of don't really pay attention to is Minnesota is a very talented football team. Like Minnesota has talent. You know, Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen are arguably, if not the best wide receiver duo in the NFL. Kyle Rudolph is a decent tight end. He's a really good tight end in the red zone. Dalvin Cook is a potential superstar and running back if he could just consistently stay healthy. Those guys on the defensive line, man, former LSU Tiger Danielle Hunter, Everson Griffin, Linval Joseph, those linebackers, Anthony Barr, Eric Kendricks, I know Rhodes, not quite the player he used to be, but he's still, a solid corner. And Harrison Smith is a big time safety. And Mike Zimmer is a good coach. Like they could do it. The one thing going in Minnesota's favor is that the 49ers are not are not really experienced in these playoffs. This is Jimmy Garoppolo's first playoff game. This is Kyle Shanahan's first playoff game as a head coach. A lot of these guys, Deebo Samuels, Byrne, the running backs, all those guys are young. Coleman, the only one really got experience, and all the defensive pass rush. It's a lot of guys' first playoff game. So if Minnesota could go in that game similar to what they did to New Orleans, run the football, take play action shots, don't turn over the ball, get after Jimmy Garoppolo, and have a lead early on, they have a shot. Like who knows how, the 49ers are going to respond to that type of pressure, knowing that they season on the line. But if I had to pick, I probably would say the 49ers, by them, since they're at home. But Minnesota definitely has a shot in this game, yo. Vikings winning the NFC. Hey, they're just as talented as any team still left. I'll tell you that much, man. So if they go out, they got a shot, man. Like I said, I think the Niners will pull it out at home, but the Vikings have a chance, man. What's up, Six Ink? Appreciate you tuning in. Excited for the Natty. If I gotta go through another disappointing season from my Saints, then at least LSU could do is win the championship. Hey, I understand, man. Yeah, I know a lot of Saints fans are a little down today, man. Obviously I'm around a lot of them. But hey, there's LSU. Like I said, I was thinking when I seen that game, I'm like, hey, if they go down. LSU got to win this thing, man. Like LSU got to win this thing, man. I'm so fired up for this game. It don't make no sense, man. I'm like, is it Monday yet? That's why I say, you know what? I'm gonna do a little quick, live Q&A slash pep rally on game day, close to the game, man, just to kind of calm myself down a little bit. But hey, I understand, man. LSU got to take that thing home, man. What's up, Brandon Reese? Appreciate you tuning in. What up, Mr. Dugat, man? If LSU wins the championship, this should go down as one of the top 5 undefeated teams in college football history. What do you think? Yeah, this is especially if they win this game in convincing fashion. Like if LSU goes out there, which it's possible, man. Like LSU's offense is dynamic, man. And I got a lot of respect for Clemson, a lot of respect for Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, Jennings, Louisiana native, those receivers, that linebacker, and especially that head coach and D coordinator. But I just don't know if they have the personnel to match LSU offensively, man. They lost a lot of D linemen from that team last year. So if LSU has a chance to really make a statement this game, if they play their game and they play within themselves. And if that happens, yeah, there was some great teams, man. Like I said, I don't really remember I mean, I know of them, but I can't really dissect the teams like from the the 80s and 70s and all that other stuff. But the Miami Hurricane 2001 2002 team was really good. To me, that's the best team come to my mind. And the Florida team in 08 09, yeah, LSU could be up there, man. Especially if they win this game by double figures, and especially if Jambalaya Joe breaks Colt Brennan's single season touchdown passing mark, which he's 3 away from tying it. If he gets 4, he could break it, and if he gets 5, he could get to 60. And if he does that and LSU wins by double figures, I think you got to consider this as one of the greatest college teams of all time, yo. Thank you, bro. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. Much love, yo. What's up, Philly Mike, man? What's up, my boy, man? Appreciate you tuning in, yo. What up, big bro? Off season for us, bro. Yeah, man. It came a lot earlier than we all was hoping, man. But I tell you what, like I said, man, I'm proud of this team, man. The way that they fought despite all the injuries. I think we gonna be all right going forward, yo. We gotta make some tough personnel decisions. It's a couple of older guys that we may have to move on from. That's been, key to the Eagles' success throughout the years. We gotta get younger, and we gotta get Carson Wentz some wide receivers, man. I think we okay at running back. I don't know if we re-signed Jordan Howard or not. We may add another, running back just to kind of spell Miles Sanders sometimes. We'll see if we go on with Boston Scott as the third down back. Yeah, but we need wide receivers and we need cornerbacks, man. Wide receivers and corners, and this team has a chance to be really, really good again next season, man. I don't think their running back are as good as Saints. If we can't contain Jimmy G, we got this, bro. Thanks. Yeah, the thing with them though is like they hit you with an array of running. Their running backs, none of them are as good as Kamara, but they hit you with a different array, man. They got, Mostert, they got Breeder, and they got Coleman. All those guys run at least a 4.4, yo. And it was something up with Kamara this season, man. I don't know if he wasn't fully healthy or what, but he just didn't look as explosive as he looked, his first couple of years. But yeah, the key to Minnesota, man, is stopping the run. They gotta contain Kittle too. Kittle is something serious. Stopping the run and getting after Jimmy G with those pass rushes, man. Minnesota has to jump out to a lead and make San Francisco uncomfortable. This team is not experienced in this spot, yo. Minnesota is more experienced than San Francisco is. So if they jump out, yeah, if they jump out to a lead, man, I really think they got a real shot, yo. What's up, Malik Baker? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugan? Eagle Nation 2020 season. We coming back strong next year. Fly, Eagles, fly. Hey, I agree, yo. I agree. For like I said, we gotta make good off-season decisions, man. We gotta get younger. We have our quarterback in place. We have our coach in place. We got, some our offensive line. With the exception of Kelsey, which he's getting a little older, so they pretty much set for the next few years. Assuming we move on from Peters, we have Dillard there. The running back position will be okay for the foreseeable future. The tight ends are okay. We just gotta we gotta get wide receivers, man, and cornerbacks, and find a way somehow to get luckier when it comes to injuries, man. We do that, man. I definitely think the sky's the limit for us, yo. What's up, Cowboy X Factor, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, what's up, Mr. Dugas? Sorry about Carson Wentz getting hurt. That was a dirty and illegal hit by Clowney. Also, Dallas Cowboys got a new coach in Mike McCarthy. Yeah, man. The Clowney hit was definitely unnecessary, man. It frustrated me because it's like, dude, like, why you doing this, man? Like, that's unnecessary, man. And in the comments he said after he rubs me the wrong way, man. As a type of individual he displayed, because it's like just all the Eagles have the worst fans and this and that, bro. You just literally did a cheap shot on our franchise quarterback in a playoff game, man. What do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's frustrating, but at least thankfully, man, it wasn't no ACL, it wasn't no back, no serious. Like, I mean, not to say concussions aren't serious, but it wasn't like a long-term thing where, okay, he got to go into off-season rehab and then all this other stuff, so he'll be, fully healthy coming into the season. But as far as the Dallas Cowboys getting Mike McCarthy, I think it was a decent hire, man. The one thing, it's pros and cons to it. The pros is obviously if we going off of resume, which in most cases, if we hiring anybody for anything, the main thing we want to look at is resume, that he has the best resume out of all the coaches available. When you consider the fact he won a Super Bowl, he's been to countless playoffs, and I mean, he knocked the Dallas Cowboys out of the playoffs twice. He won a Super Bowl in that stadium. So when you consider all of that, the fact that he's coached a guy like Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre, it should make Cowboy fans excited. The one caveat to that if I was them, I would be a little, his offense did grow stale, toward the end of his tenure in Green Bay. His offenses became predictable. He had a rift with Aaron Rodgers. So, how's that gonna play off in Dallas? Will he be a little more the year off? Is he a little more innovative offensively? We'll see. He has talent over there. Now, one thing I do think is solid. I love his hire of Mike Nolan as a defensive coordinator. Mike Nolan is one of the best defensive-minded coaches in the NFL. So I think and he's hard-nosed and tough. So, it's a lot of guys over there, man, that's making money, and he gonna try to get the best out of all of them. So, for Cowboys fans, they should feel good, man. It's a coach with experience that's had success in this league. I don't see Niners running back are as good as Saints if we could change Jimmy G. Yeah, you right, man, but they are explosive though. Y'all did great for all the injuries. Y'all had much respect. Hashtag Go Hawks. Hey, appreciate it, man. I was watching this game and I'm saying to myself, man, Boy, if I wasn't an Eagles fan, I'd be very frustrated watching this game, man. You got Josh McCown out there throwing passes and grabbing his hip like it hurted him to throw, man. But yeah, we fought hard, man. We can't be upset with this team, man. It's an unfortunate situation, and we made the best of it. Just when unfortunate things happen, you don't make excuses, you don't pout, you make the best of it, and you keep moving forward. And like I said, I'm proud of this team, man. If I knew before the season started, we'd have that many people out, I would not think we would make the playoffs. But to still do it, I think I'm very proud of this team, man, and I think we're gonna be all right, yo. What's up, Roy Lewis? Appreciate you tuning in. Fly Eagles, fly. We will be back. Hey, I completely agree, yo. I definitely think this team, has a future, man. When you got the coach, the quarterback, the structure that we have, some young pieces offensively, I think we're gonna be all right, man. It's just about making the right moves, yo. Carson Wentz is coming back 2020 season strong next year. I love my QB and I'm proud of him. I agree, man. I love me some Wentz, man. I'm a Wentz advocate, man. Everything that I just feel like all the tough luck he's had. He showed me a lot, man, down the stretch with all these injuries and nobody to throw to. This year was the first year the fans kind of turned on him a little bit, and he didn't pout or make excuses or throw people under the bus. He just kept going out there and playing. And ever since that game when he got booed off the field against Seattle, he played well the rest of the year. Even in the Dolphins game, he played well. The defense just was terrible that day. So yeah, I like that he shows resiliency. He bounces back. He came in. I know, unfortunately, he got hurt in this game, but he played the whole season. People doubted he could even do that. So I think if he goes out there, man, with this motivation, getting some younger people to throw the ball to, I definitely think he's gonna be all right, man. Told you week 2 if your Eagles would stay healthy for the rest of the season. Yeah, and unfortunately they didn't, man. The quarterback did until the playoff game, which the hit was completely unnecessary in my opinion. But yeah, injuries, man. Like I felt so good after that Washington game, man, seeing Deshaun out there, with Jeffrey and Jordan Howard and all these guys, man, and it just wasn't meant to be, man. But I definitely like the future that we headed in, yo. What's up, Marcus Henderson? Appreciate you tuning in. How do you think LSU DBs match up with Clemson receivers? That's a good question, man, and that's a very, very good matchup, man. You got Christian Fulton and Derek Stingley Jr. going up against T. Higgins and Justin Ross. I think LSU will match up well with them, man. Now they're gonna make plays. Those guys are first round draft pick wide receivers. But LSU could make plays too, man. The one thing I noticed the difference between Clemson this season as opposed to the last couple of seasons or whatever, they missing a guy like Hunter Renfro. They don't have that guy in the slot that that really, creates a lot of problems. A lot of I see of Trevor Sunshine Lawrence's throws are to those guys on the outside and to the ETN out the backfield. Now I noticed that Clemson will line them up in the slot sometimes, which one thing I noticed with LSU, Stingley and Fulton don't go to the slot. Like they keep them strictly on the outside. So, Clemson may try to match them up with Kerry Vincent Jr. or with Delpit Stevens at times. But if they stay on the outside, I like the matchup, man. I think, we gonna win some battles, they gonna win some battles. But we gonna win more battles than other teams, have won in the past. What's up, Brian Dennis Stadium? Appreciate you tuning in. 35-60 and sucking on ball. Hey, this was the one time, man, that I caught myself really wanting y'all to win, man. Because I'm not a hardball guy. Like, that's one thing we can agree on. I am not a hardball guy whatsoever, man. Like, that guy is just, man, he's just something, man. He's something else, man. And I'm actually, sorry, I got knocked off the live right there. Let's see. Let me get back to where I was, man. Yeah, but I definitely yeah, great win though. Great win, man. Great win. And I was laughing. They asked Harbaugh after the game, like, yo, what did you tell your team or something like that? And he just was like, oh, we talked. I'm just like, this guy is something, man. Like, I just he little before you know it, man, he gonna end up running back to the NFL, man. I see it coming. Like, Michigan people gonna get tired of him getting blown out by Ohio State every year and getting beat every time they play really, really good teams. He gonna end up making the jump back to the NFL, man. That's why I just hope everybody he play just continues to beat him, man. What's up, JMC? Appreciate you tuning in. You guys, glad I kindly caught your chat. NFC East fam, chilling here in Big D. Hey, greatly appreciate the support, man. I'm glad you got to get in also, man. Greatly appreciate the support from you and from everybody, man. Glad y'all all could be here this evening, yo. One of my coworkers at McDonald's is an LSU fan. That's what's up, yo. Y'all don't give him too much trouble over there, But hey, tell him I said go Tigers, man. I like that you keep it 100, bro. Thanks for doing that. Hey, it's all good, man. Greatly appreciate the support, man, from you and everybody on the channel, man. That's what I'm gonna try to do, man, from here on out, man. It's just, be honest, man. Whether it's my team, other people's teams, that's what I try to do, and I greatly appreciate that, yo. At this point, I honestly hate Notre Dame than any of my rivals like LSU and Auburn. I actually respect them. They've accomplished great things. I have none for Notre Dame. They are the biggest babies. Yeah, Notre Dame is another team, man. That's like, you know, you right, man. They shouldn't let them in a playoff no more, man. Obviously, if they got the same record as other teams at the top, they're gonna let them in. But they get just like Michigan, man. When they gonna go up against great opponents and playoff games or New Year's Six games or big bowl games, they're gonna get ran out the building. And Notre Dame is another program that I really don't really get excited when they win either. What's up, Savage Batman? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, dude, guys. Hey, what's going on, yo? Glad you could make it this evening, yo. Max Kellerman and Orlando Scandrick is in the race for Clown of the Year. Max Kellerman said Josh McCown outplayed Wentz like Max Kellerman has no idea what he's saying on TV. I'm gonna say this about both of them, man. First off, for Scandrick, I don't care for him, man. He just looks like I'm glad that Shannon Sharp, man. And shout out to Conru Girl, man. I don't know. My bad, y'all. I'm getting knocked off tonight more than usual. Let's see where I was, man. Go back to where I was, but yeah, man. But shout out to her, man. She showed me a clip that Shannon and Skip Shannon and Skandrick was talking, and it's fun. You just up there bashing the Eagles like we ain't give you a job this year. You know what I'm saying? Like Shannon said, you want to holler the Eagles this, Eagles that. Like if they're struggling in the secondary and they give you a job, why you over here? Like, 12 years. Bro, you was garbage. Like you was garbage, man. He just looked like a clown in a fool, man. I ain't gonna lie. And as far as Max Kellerman, man, like he don't seem genuine to me, man. I remember years ago when he first kind of came onto the show, and it was Wentz rookie year. He was just all on the Wentz bandwagon, man. Just all he was, praising Wentz before anybody else was. Oh, the Eagles are set for the future, man. This guy is a superstar. He's great. He's amazing. And you go from that to now, it's like Wentz could throw for 700 yards, 10 touchdowns and no picks, and you'll find a way to say it was because of the offensive line. It seems more like, the producers or whoever got in his ear, hey, we need controversy on this show, so we need you to rival Skip Bayless at the other network. So we need you to take a stand that you sincerely just hate Carson Wentz, and no matter what he do, you gonna bash him. So like that, I don't really care for him, man, because it seems fake. It seems that like at least with Skip, I know Skip hates he's a diehard Cowboy fan, and he hates the Eagles, so he's never really going to be, be fond of the Eagles. Now, the one thing I do give Skip credit for, he did say that he thought the Clowney hit was dirty. He said, as much as I hate the Eagles, I'm not a Wentz fan. I did think that hit was dirty. And Max Kellerman, man, I just feel like he's just on TV like to try to get ratings. Oh, let me say, I don't even think he feel that way about Wentz. Honestly, I think that's what he feels like he has to do to make himself relevant. Do got rumor has it Giants looking at Garrett for OC. The Giants are something, man. The Giants, like, shout out to that guy, Joe Judge, man, for getting an NFL job. That's a great accomplishment for him. And who knows, maybe he'll be big time. Maybe he'll be a great coach. But it's just really off. It's just so Dave Gettleman, man, doing things that makes no sense to everybody else. And like, no, he was on nobody's radar, man. The guy looked like he was about to interview at Mississippi State, and bam, here it go, man. But we'll see, man. But it was funny, man. It'll be hilarious if they get Garrett as their offensive coordinator. That would be extremely hilarious, yo. Sorry, y'all, I'm a little stuffed up today. I'll be honest, if Notre Dame went 11-1 and got in over an 11-1 Bama, I'd be on a big rant. I'm sure you would too. They're too slow. They struggle against terrible teams. I completely agree. And to calm you down a little bit, if both teams 11-1, I don't think Notre Dame would get in over Bama, man. Like that would just cause people to just really flip out, man. I doubt that would happen, man. But I get what you're saying though. Yeah, they slow, man. They're not very athletic, man. They're not very athletic or very agile. When they go up against big time opponents, they get beat because they don't have the foot speed to compete. I completely agree. My 49ers winning the whole thing. Hey, they got just as good a shot as anybody, yo. They got the Minnesota Vikings at home Saturday. I think the 49ers going to win this game, but honestly, it would not surprise me if the Vikings won. Like I mentioned, the Vikings have a whole lot of talent. And they actually are more experienced, in the playoffs than the 49ers. But 49ers got as good a shot as anybody to win it all, man. They're a very good team, man. What's up? And Boo Black Ops, appreciate you tuning in. Lakers versus Heat in the finals. How would you like that? I would love it. I would love it, man. I would love it if my Heat got there, man. I don't think we quite get there. I think we like one more piece away. But I know whoever we play in the playoffs, we gonna give them hell, and we ain't gonna be an easy out. And if we could get hot shooting the ball, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would love it. I would love it, just the fact that I don't care who the Heat would play. I would love it if the Heat got in there. Facts. Appreciate that, yo. You see Embiid finger, the way he just walked off was like it wasn't nothing. Hope you get well. Yeah, I did see that last night. Ooh, man, like it was just, that's crazy, man. And yeah, to think that they just popped that thing back into place, man. I think they say he may miss the game. It's a chance he may miss their game Thursday against Boston. But yeah, that I actually did see that, and that was pretty gruesome looking, man. It was one of those things. It looked worse than what it was, but it really looked terrible, yo. Tour to the NFL. I'm honestly glad. Don't get me wrong. I'd be jumping up and if he came back, he made the right. He can't afford about injury for him to win the Super Bowl. I completely agree, man. Shout out to Tua, man. I was a little concerned, and with me, like I said, I'm an LSU fan, but I'm a fan of college football also, and I'm a fan of all the players in college football, man. Whether they're on my team or I don't wish them success against my team, but I wish them success overall, in their careers and their life in general. It's nothing personal, and I actually like Tua. I think Tua is a player. I think he's a great individual, and I was a little concerned if he would I'm not, not me being an LSU fan, scared to face him or nothing like that. But, I just feel like, man, when you got a chance to still go in the top 10, you go. Because if he would have had one more injury at Alabama next season, he could have dropped to probably third, fourth round. So good for him. I'm glad he made that decision, man. Looks like it's a good chance he put Miami Dolphins at 5, or as if somebody else don't try to trade up to get him. So yeah, shout out to him, man. Glad to see him going there and getting his money. Him and Jerry Judy and I think it was what Willis, Ruggs, all those guys, man, that's going, going to the pro, man. All those guys gonna get drafted pretty high, yo. What's up, Conru girl? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, I made the live egg. Greatly appreciate you being here, yo. What's up, Bob? Sacramento. Appreciate you tuning in. Vice going to get stumped. Hey, we'll see, man. We'll see. It should be a good matchup. I think the 49 win. The Vice more talented than people think, man. So we gonna see. Should be a great matchup, yo. I want Green Bay versus Vikings NFC Championship. Yeah, Green Bay versus Minnesota or San Francisco versus Seattle. What's Green Bay versus San Francisco would still be pretty good, but all those potential NFC Championship matchups, will be something serious, man. And like you said, especially like a Green Bay, like a division game to go to the Super Bowl, that would be a pretty interesting NFC Championship, Green Bay and Minnesota. Good, Mr. Dugas. What do you think are too, especially if the game is close? I love it, man. I love to have him back, man. He playing in the championship game in his hometown. He led us in sacks. Now, granted, I know it was only 3 instead of like 13 or nothing, but led us in sacks, man. And the veteran, good there rushing the passer and being in the middle is definitely our defense come Monday night. Yeah, glad to have him back, and I think he will make an impact. May not be like a huge impact, but he gonna do I think he gonna do good, man, and really help this defense out, yo. What's up, Irish Panther? Appreciate you tuning in. Lamar MVP Jackson about to kill the Titans defense next weekend. Just hand Lamar the MVP already. We already know he's gonna win it. Yeah, he definitely will. He definitely will win the MVP award. And yeah, I feel like I know people saying that the Ravens' run defense isn't very good, and Tennessee has a real shot. And I'll just be surprised. Like, out of all the matches this weekend, to me, that should be the most one-sided game. Like, I just don't think. I know Tennessee is physical and all that, and I know the Patriots on the road. This a whole new animal. This Baltimore offense led by Lamar Jackson, man, at home in Baltimore. I think they're gonna have a great showing, man, and I definitely think Baltimore has a chance to, win this game going away. And yeah, Lamar definitely will win the MVP, man. Like that, it probably should be unanimous, honestly. What's up, Chandler Highs? Appreciate you tuning in. As a Cow fan, I love Mike McCarthy. Yeah, it's solid hire, man. Like, pros and cons to it. He has a great resume. He knows how to coach. He's Super Bowl. He's won his playoff games. He has experience coaching quarterbacks like Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Like I said, the one negative about him is that, his offense got toward the end of his tenure, in Green Bay. People, the offense wasn't as exposed, and that led to his departure. But it's a fresh start for him. Maybe it's a chance for him to reinvent himself as an offensive caller. I think he made a really good hire as Mike Nolan as his defensive coordinator. We're gonna see, but I understand y'all being, feeling good about the hire, though. At this point, for y'all, anything is better than Jason Garrett. Guys, what were your thoughts on the Seahawks versus Eagles game Sunday? I felt it was unfortunate. Once Wentz, I thought going into the game the Eagles would win, but once Wentz went down, I did not feel good. Obviously, I thought we would fall short, but I love the effort we played with. The only things that upsetted me about the game was obviously the Jadeveon Clowney hit. Um, I understand it, and I know that's how Dougie P coach. I wish he would have tried kicking the field goals at the end instead of going for it on fourth down both times. I felt like we had a chance to win this game, 18-17, with all field goals, but that's him, man. That's how Dougie P coaches, man. So I'm not that concerned about it. And I was frustrated watching DK Metcalf go off because I felt like the Eagles should have had him instead of JJ Arcega-Whiteside. But I thought it was the defense played well with the exception of a couple of catches by Metcalf. They contained Russell Wilson. They didn't let him go off on them. Offensively, we moved the ball between the 20s, but once we got in the red zone, we couldn't score. And unfortunately, Wentz has been great in the red zone this season. So, love the way my team fought, love the way the Eagles fought, man. Love the way they competed. It's just wasn't meant to be this season. Just it's too much to overcome. And I think going forward we're gonna be okay, but yeah, like yeah, it was a good game, man. Good performance. Um, do you have about that Buster Scandrick? He's something, man. Like I was shouting you out just a while ago, for sending me that link about him and Shannon because I didn't see it until you sent it to me. And yeah, he's something, man. Like just up there, like yeah, like he's so in, like dude, like you was on our roster, like and you up there just bashing us, like the Cowboys didn't want you, like they let you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're not any good. You hollering 12 years, bro. You ain't no Hall of Famer. Like hollering 12 years, like you some Hall of Famer or you some perennial Pro Bowler, man. Like he just looked bad up there, man. Like. And I could tell he aggravated Shannon. Like I ain't never seen Shannon get that annoyed with anybody because it's like, bro, you up here talking all this nonsense when yet you up here because you're not good. Like don't sit here bash this team when this team reached out to you and gave you a contract, gave you a chance to earn a couple of game checks, and you want to bash them. Like man, please, man, he whacking, he lame, man. What's up, Grady Johnson? Appreciate you tuning in. Go Texas. We fitting to go to the Super Bowl. Deshaun Watson MVP. Hey, great win, man. I thought going into the game they would win, but bro, like it ain't look good for a while there, man. Buffalo was really controlling that game, man. But Deshaun Watson is amazing, man. I have been a big fan of his since he was at Clemson. Seems like a great young man. Love his demeanor, love his playing style, love the energy he plays with. And it was him, man. That JJ Watt sack turned that whole game around. It's like it lit a fire under that team. And Deshaun Watson played great, man. Shout out to him. He really played great. He really carried that team on his back. And yeah, Houston, they got a chance against Kansas City, man. They beat them in Arrowhead earlier this year. I don't know if they do it this time, but with Deshaun Watson and the chance to get it done. What was the Giants hiring that wide receiver? I have no idea. I have no idea, to be honest with you, yo. I was like, Joe Brown, like, who is that? Who is this guy? Then I was reading apparently the the Mississippi State Bulldogs was gonna offer him a job, was gonna offer him their job, and then here come the Giants. I don't know. That's Dave Gettleman, man. That is Dave Gettleman. He is gonna do stuff that the rest of society would not do. Like he wants to prove to everybody that he's a genius. And like I said, the guy may end up being, I don't know him, the guy may end up being a really good head coach, but I just thought that the hire was head scratching also. The Eagles had Carson Wentz, the Eagles would have won. I believe so, but but I'm not one to make excuses, man. I definitely believe, but what it is, like for me, I always feel like what will happen happens. So so if we was gonna win that game, we would have still voted out. We had chances. had chances and we just didn't do it. But I like, the fact that this team is set up to have success going forward. Just got to make some tough personnel decisions. Some older guys that contribute, a lot to the Eagles' success throughout the years. Don't have to make tough decisions on them and really move on from them, yo. This Natty will be a shootout. That's exactly the type of games I like to watch. Yeah, it should be entertaining, man. Very, very entertaining. Kind of somewhat similar to the LSU Alabama game this year. With two, very, very great quarterbacks. Great offenses. Yeah, it should. With two great offenses, with two of the most respected defensive coordinators in college football, and in Dave Aranda and Brent Venables. So yeah, it should be a shootout, man. I'm definitely looking forward to this matchup, man. I was gonna go to New Orleans, man, but I had some financial obligations that came up. So I'm gonna relax to the house, man. I think. Plus, I kind of thought about it, man. I actually was in New Orleans in 2011, and that didn't go well. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna stay away from there, man. I think I'm gonna stay home, man. I'm gonna do a little live stream pep rally a couple of hours prior to the game to just kind of, fire myself up and try to fire up, everybody else gonna watch it. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I wait, man. I'm looking forward to it. We are officially less than a week away from that game, man. Dalvin Cook is a top 5 running back. I agree, especially if he healthy, yo. If he definitely is a top 5 running back. He does run and catch with the best of them. Saints love to choke. I'm not trying to hear Saints excuses. Giants are a mess with Jason Garrett. It's tough for the Saints. The push off thing, man. Like I said, he nudged them, but they don't call that in the NFL, man. Like I've never all year watching the NFL, I haven't seen a fish play. I've seen do the same thing week in and week out, yo. They didn't play well. They didn't play well. Like Drew Brees had one of his worst games. Probably his second worst game of the season. I think the Atlanta game was probably his worst. They missing field goals. Yeah, it just didn't play well, man. It's tough for them, man. It's tough for them, man. But I know most Saints fans are LSU fans, so hopefully for them, man, LSU could lift everybody, all of them up, yo. And as far as Jason, Giants are just, I don't know, man. They are something, man. I think that the Redskins made a solid hire in Rivera. Excuse me. I think the Redskins made a solid hire in Ron Rivera. I think that the Cowboys made a decent hire in Mike McCarthy. But I don't know what's up with this Joe Judge dude, man. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I seen that early, and I was just like, "That's Dave Gettleman, man. That is Dave Gettleman in a nutshell. That's the type of stuff that he does, yo." What's up, J? MC, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. What up, NFC East fam? Enjoying your show. We tuning in here, Big D. Hey, greatly appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate the love and support, from you and everybody on the channel, yo. McLeod. The Jenkins one is interesting, man. I love Malcolm Jenkins, bro. I love him. I love what he's done for this team, for this organization. It's a tough situation. He wants a new contract, man. And I think he's, 33, 34 years. I don't know, man. Granted, we don't have a guy to fill in for him at all. Like, he does everything on the defense, plays every snap, and he deserves to get compensated for it. But the tough making this, like we done this with Brian Dawkins, with my boy B Dawg, when he had a very, very good season in 08, man. We went all the way to the NFC Championship game. He wanted a new deal. He wanted a long-term deal. Eagles wanted to give him a short-term deal. And at the end of the day, man, he went to Denver, and which turned out maybe he should have just stayed with the Eagles, because I think he got like a 5-year deal, and he played like maybe 2, maybe 3 years. But this is a similar situation. Jenkins still could play. If we don't bring Jenkins back, Jenkins can, make plays for another team. But do you bring a safety back at that age with a high salary? I don't know, yo. LeBron, I think LeBron is on contract and it's not a big deal. So I definitely think Strap will be back. And McLeod, man, it's another interesting. We don't see apologize. How you feel about it? It's still, a couple of spots left. They got a 4-star defensive back on what it was it Sunday? Saturday, I want to say. Still got a couple of spots left. This Zachary situation is getting crazy, man. He was signed at Georgia, apparently, but didn't, and now he's out. A lot of people think that he has a great chance to win the job over Mac Jones next season. Clemson has a great recruit class, man. Ohio State with that guy Justin Fleming, best receiver in the country, going at off as Georgia doing big things over there. Yeah, and I don't know too much about everybody else recruit class. I know a little more about recruiting aspect of things when we get closer to National Signing Day. But yeah, everybody putting in work, man. I got burned a little bit by a couple of receivers, but still got 2 really good receivers coming in. Got some potential, guys like Eric Gilbert at tight end and Elias Ricks at corner that could definitely play like as soon as they step foot on campus. So yeah, the quarterback situation, we're gonna see how LSU address that. Do we just go with Miles Brennan since he's been in the system? Do we go after a grad transfer like De'Aaron King? Do one of these freshmen, Max Johnson, TJ Finley, or Peter Parrish, do one of them step up and take the job? We'll see. But I think the recruiting classes for all teams are pretty solid, yo. The Giants hired the Patriots receivers coach as head coach. That was a head scratcher for me, man. That was a head scratcher for me. Like it seems like such a Dave Gettleman move, man. Like even with the Daniel Jones draft pick, man. I feel like if you go for me, I mean, let me not say that because Pat Sherman not a good head coach. So I was gonna say he should have probably just kept Pat Sherman, but nah, he's not a good head coach, man. We gonna see, man. I don't understand the hire at all, but we'll see. um, Dalvin Cook better than Alvin Kamara. Nah, I won't quite say that, man. He had a better year this year than him. But I don't think Kamara was healthy, man. I really don't think Kamara was healthy. I don't think Dalvin Cook is better than him, but I do think Dalvin Cook is very good. But Dalvin Cook was more productive this season. Whenever they both was out there. The thing with Dalvin Cook, whenever he was hurt, he ain't play. I think Alvin Kamara played through injury, man. It made him not look as good, yo. But we'll know more about him whenever coming in the next season if he really was injured this year or if he maybe taking a step back. We'll find out more about that. I believe once next season start. Honestly, Kamara got more character. He probably felt like a true featured back. He did, yo. I still coming into the season. I thought that Mark Ingram departure was bigger than a lot of Saints fans would have realized. Like that guy brought a level of physicality and swag to the Saints offense last year. The same thing he's doing to the Baltimore Ravens offense this season. That guy's a big time player, man. When you got a guy like him and Kamara, it made life real easy for Kamara last season. But yeah, man, we're gonna see next season how he looks, man. He did look a little banged up. Apologize, man. Got knocked off the live again. I don't know what's going on, man. I ain't never been knocked off the live this much, yo. Let's see. Let me get back to where I was, man. Connection a little bad today, I guess, man. Let's see. Apologize. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the excuses Saints fans make pisses me off. They wanted an OPI on Rudolph, but Pete pushed them to the reason why laughed at is because of stuff like that. I'm glad you said that, man. And I agree, man. I work with some Saints fans, man. I work with some Patriots fans. I work with another Eagle fan. I work with fans of different teams, and fans of other teams are kind of annoyed with Saints fans are because of that. Now, because with me, it's because like last year, like now that call was terrible. That was like an awful non-call. But the one thing, and fans had a right to be upset. But what I tried to tell some Saints fans is like, yo, your defense was on the field up 3 with a chance to end the game, man. You make a stop, you go to the Super Bowl. Overtime, you got the ball first. Like if you look, Minnesota got the ball, went down, touchdown, game over. Saints had a chance to do that against the Rams, and it didn't happen. Like when Ginn made that catch, like don't throw the ball on first down. Like run the ball, run out the clock, man. A lot more time would have came off the clock, and the Saints would have been up 3. Like why are you a pass in that situation? So I think at times, you know, the, you understand the frustration, but and I'm glad that you are an honest fan, man. Like you don't want to be the person that just makes nothing but excuses. Like with the Eagles, like I hated the Clowney hit. I hate the fact that Wentz was out the game. In my heart, I believe that hey, if Wentz was out there, the Eagles would have won. But you know what? There's no excuses. Like I'm not making any excuses. Like we lost. Like if we was meant to win, if you're supposed to win, you gonna win. Like sometimes things happen to me, make you think, hey, if this, that, no, that's not how life works. That's not how football works, man. So yeah, I'm glad that shout out to you, man, for being a realistic and level-headed fan, man. You don't want to, you don't want to fall into Skip Bayless mode. Like whenever Dallas loses, he's just got a gazillion excuses, man. Instead of just saying, hey, my team got beat or it just wasn't out yet, yo. Dugas, what do you think about the Cowboys signing Mike McCarthy? I think it was a decent signing. Like I said, the guy, he had the best resume of all the coaches out there. When you consider, I think he had 9 playoff appearances. He won a Super Bowl. Been to like 2 other NFC Championship games. He had beaten the Cowboys when he was coaching the Packers. When you consider that, I think that his defensive coordinator hire, Mike Nolan, was a great hire. When you consider that, it's like you should be excited. The one thing that I think they should be a little wary of is that his offense ended up getting very, complacent and very predictable, toward the end of his tenure in Green Bay. So, does he adjust that a little bit? Does his offense work better with Dallas's personnel as opposed to Green Bay's personnel? That's yet to be determined. But Dallas Cowboy fans should feel good today, yo. Because like I said, he's a qualified coach, and for them, anything is better than Jason Garrett. The way you feel about the Cowboys is how I feel about Notre Dame. No respect for them at all. I feel you, man. Like y'all know how I feel about Dallas, man. But yeah, I understand, man. Notre Dame is something else, man. And I'm laughing how they was up there, man, just celebrating and smack talking because they beat up on Iowa State in a bowl game, man. Notre Dame is something else, man. What's up, James Rodriguez? Appreciate you tuning in. How do you feel about the Cowboys getting Mike McCarthy? Yeah, like I just said, man. I think it's a solid hire for them, man. I'm not gonna. It wasn't nothing splash. It was Jerry is typically known for doing. Well, let me not say that. He hasn't really done that with his head coaching hires, besides Bill Parcells. But yeah, he the best qualified coach out there, yo. You know, great resume, best resume available. Won a lot of games in this league. Won a Super Bowl. But like I said, the one thing is his offense got stagnant in Green Bay. Will his offense fit better with Dallas personnel, or will he adjust? That's yet to be determined. But you old Cowboy fans, y'all should feel happy. I must say, y'all should be happy with the hire, man. We need to get Wentz some help, though, just in case this happens again. Yeah, we do. Like, we need him help, period. Like, that, coming into the season, I like the Deshaun, Alshon, Jeffrey Nelson, Aguilar combination. I know Aguilar is actually an okay receiver when he's not expected to do much. But as soon as Jeffrey started getting banged up and Deshaun went down for the season, oh, and I got knocked off again. But yeah, if you need Aguilar, he's not gonna come through like that. But I definitely think that we're gonna get Wentz some help. We have to. Like, we got no choice, man. But once we get Wentz some help, man, I think he's gonna be better. I think he's gonna do his thing next season, and I think we're gonna get young particularly at the wide receiver position, yo. Watson or Patrick Mahomes. I love both of them, man, but I'm gonna go Patrick Mahomes. Russell or Aaron Rodgers. Go Russell with. I'll go Aaron just by the slightest. As an Eagles fan, are you scared of Cowboys next year? No, not great. I know that they have a better coach now than they had before, but to say I'm scared of them, not at all. At the beginning, I don't know, so my streaming today, yo. But Nolan is gonna stabilize us on the D side. Yeah, honestly, man. Like I said, McCarthy has a great resume. I think like Cowboy fans, in my opinion, should be really excited. Mike Nolan being the defensive coordinator, because the resume he has, the knowledge he has of coaching defense and getting those, because a lot of those guys at times to me played with bad technique or didn't play with much out there. Particularly, I'm talking about DeMarcus Lawrence. And Mike Nolan, I feel like is gonna get it out. It was a great guy, but I feel y'all should be excited, about getting that Mike McCarthy. What's up, Dennis Walker? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, guys, great live broadcast, and just subscribe to your channel. Maybe I missed it, but what's your thoughts on this year's Super Bowl teams to make it there? Much stuff, man. Great, welcome to the channel, yo, and greatly appreciate the subscribe, man. I definitely appreciate the support from you and everybody. And as far as the Super Bowl, I didn't really get into it, but it's more. It's tough, man. The AFC, I like Baltimore. But I think Kansas City has a real shot. A Baltimore Kansas City championship game would be epic to me on TV. NFC, man. Rodgers, I love Rodgers. I think Rodgers is due to finally break through and get to a Super Bowl. But if he has to go play the 49ers, for Rodgers, I think he needs the Vikings to beat the 49ers. I don't know if he could go on the road, beat San Francisco, because Green Bay is not the same team on the road that they are at home, yo. They could they got destroyed in San Fran earlier this year. But if Minnesota could somehow pull off the upset against San Francisco, which I don't really think they will, then I could see Green Bay getting there. If I had to put money, man, right now I gotta say almost San Fran. Look like the what's up, yo, female staying a appreciate you tuning in. We drafting Henry Ruggs. I hope so. I really would love for us to get Henry Ruggs, man. That guy, I seen a couple of mock drafts in the past that had us taking him. So when I seen that he officially declared for the draft, I was like, okay, that's the guy we could target. Obviously Jerry Jeudy is going to go too high. CeeDee Lamb is going to go too high. So yeah, I would like to get a guy like Henry Ruggs, man. He would make a what I like about him, man, is he catches everything. He has speed to create separation, something the Eagles are often lacking right now. As a Cowboy fan, I could appreciate how you fought through injury and wins. did what he could to help with that NFC East respect. I like the little backhanded compliment y'all did with Wentz, man. Like Wentz throw a whole like Wentz out here like looking like Jameis Winston or somebody with 30 interceptions when he only had 7. But yeah, Eagles, that's what we gonna do, man. Every year may not be our year, but we gonna go out there. We gonna fight, man. Just like we fought with the Saints last season in the playoffs. If we go down, we ain't going down without a fight, yo. What's up, Jerry Jr.? Jerry Jr. Sorry, got a little tongue twisted. Appreciate you tuning in. Boys, do you think the Leafs should add a losers bracket to the playoffs? No, I don't think so. And we gonna see. I know y'all feeling all good. Y'all got Mike McCarthy and Mike Nolan. I see y'all over there feeling good. But I tell you what, we gonna get some younger wide receivers. Hopefully we stay healthy going to the forward. But yeah, we gonna see, yo. Like we gonna see it's on. That's why Eagles should have kept Nick. Like, all right, man. There's some saying that, like, first of all, to think that we should have made Nick Foles the franchise quarterback over Carson Wentz is not a very intelligent thing to say about. Second off, if this was high school and college where players played for free and we could have kept Nick Foles as a backup, then absolutely. Yeah, I would have preferred to see Nick Foles out there against Seattle instead of Josh McCown. Absolutely. But nobody should want to see Nick Foles starting the game over Carson Wentz. And not to Foles was a free agent. Like, he wanted to start. He was he went for big money and a chance to start. And we're not going to pay a backup quarterback $20 million. And he's not a better quarterback than Carson Wentz. Like, he shouldn't deserve to start over Wentz. So, I don't understand when you say that. It makes no sense to me, man. Nick Foles got benched for Gardner Minshew. I love Nick Foles, but what he did because he could stay in Jacksonville. Exactly. Not only did Foles get benched by Gardner Minshew, like, he broke his collarbone this season. Like, he was more banged up than Wentz. Like, that's why I don't understand all this. We should have. No. No, it's not. Nobody should feel like if this was college or high school where you could keep somebody on your team for free. Absolutely, I would love to have Foles as his backup the rest of his career if it didn't cost no money. But that's not the case. Like, you got to pay people. When people free agents, they want to make more money. They want a better opportunity. And that's what Nick Foles did. And there's no way in hell we should have kept Foles as the franchise quarterback over Carson Wentz. So I don't understand that. What's your Malcolm Jenkins? Great question, yo. I was kind of talking about that a little bit earlier, and I'll bring it up again. I think we have a tough decision to make, man. Honestly, it's not gonna be a popular suggestion. It don't make me comfortable saying this. It makes me uncomfortable saying this. But if Jenkins, because he has one more year left on his deal, if Jenkins is asking for more money, honestly, I think we should let him walk, man. We at a point now where we need to be at a where we start preparing for, we got to start letting go some Super Bowl that's getting older. So yeah, if Jenkins would be like, look, I'm gonna come back on the deal I'm on now, and because he got one more year left, like I said, and he come back next year and he good with his deal or whatever, I'm all for keeping him, yo. I love Malcolm Jenkins. But if he's saying he wants more money or more years, I just don't think that's a smart business decision. It's an unpopular decision, but it's the right thing. You got to think about this team now and going forward. Yo. Like, we can't sit here and just keep giving, because, like, for example, Jason shouldn't have been on this team this year. I love Jason Peters. Jason Peters may get his number retired, with the Philadelphia Eagles. Jason Peters will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But for him to be playing out there over a first round draft pick, and look how he got whipped against Davion Clowney on Sunday. Like, no, like we gotta make tough decisions. If he wants a new deal, we should move on from him. Like, we can't pay him. I don't know how much more he asking for. If it's a little, like, it shouldn't be more years. Honestly, it shouldn't be like an extension for like 2 or 3 years. No, like, this is 35 years old, man. So we look, at the end of the day, we gotta do what we gotta do, man. It's we have to move on from Nick Foles. Like, you gotta make better decisions, man. And I think that on us, I would love to keep him. I would love for him to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna play on this deal. I'm gonna honor my contract, and I don't blame him. This is similar to Ryan Dawkins 8 when he had a really good year. We made it all the way to the NFC Championship game. He up. He wanted like a 4 or 5 year deal. Like, but Dawkins, I forgot exactly how old he was, but Dawkins was in his mid-30s also, and we moved on from him. Like, he ended up playing for the Denver Broncos, had 2 really, really good years for them, but it wasn't 5 years like he wanted for the Eagles. And I think if we move on from Jenkins could go to another team, a contender, and have an immediate impact, for like a year or two. But we can't base our decisions off that. I love him. I would love to keep him, but at the end of the day, man, this is a business, and and shout out to everybody that went down, stay right. But so, heroes. If we paying people, we got younger core that's gonna be around. Yo, what's up, kid? Johnny, appreciate you tuning in. What it do? Hey, appreciate you being here on the live, yo. And then Walker, I vote we keep Jenkins. Yeah, I would love to keep him, man. But it's just when it's sticky about contract obligations. What's up, Clemson Tigers? Appreciate you tuning in, Mr. Dugas. What's going on, Bubba? Hey, getting closer to this epic matchup, man. We officially like less than a week away, man. Really, really looking forward to it, yo. Clemson would kill Michigan today. See, a lot of teams would, man. A lot of teams, a lot of Clemson, Georgia, well, Alabama did, Georgia, Florida, Auburn, well, maybe not Auburn, but, a lot of LSU, a lot of teams would run them out of the building, yo. Who do you think needs to have season next year, Kirby Smart or Lincoln Riley? I think Riley needs to make it to the championship game. You can only make the playoffs so many times. That's a great question. That's a really great question, because they both are in very similar situations and circumstances. I'm gonna say Kirby Smart. I don't think the Oklahoma people are as hard on Lincoln Riley as, Georgia people are on Kirby Smart. Oklahoma is going to win the Big 12 again. They're going to have another quarterback out there that's prolific. I say Georgia, man, because Georgia fans want to win the SEC and get back to a championship game. Georgia made it to a championship game, and in all indications had a great shot to win it. Just freaking is all right over there. I think people are more concerned that he may leave for an NFL job soon. But I'm gonna go with Georgia. I think Kirby Smart is under a little more pressure than Lincoln Riley going into next season. As long as we keep putting them in these big games, those are the results you're going to get. They're too slow. I completely agree. Especially with Notre Dame, man. I think back to that Alabama game, man. Man, that was just bad. Like, that was bad. Last year, and it was bad again. And it's like they're too, like you said, they're just too slow. First game this season, I think they played against Louisville, and Louisville was not a good football team this year. And I seen Louisville running up and down the field because their quarterback was very a team with a bunch of slow guys that can't move. Chris Wainwright, appreciate you tuning in. Dude, guys, I followed you from the beginning of your channel. We LSU Tigers have longed for a championship for time. Let's finish strong and hang another flag in Tiger Stadium. Hey, first of all, I appreciate the support and you following the channel. Thank you so much. And yeah, I agree, man. We hungry for this, man. Like it's been what 12 years since we won the last national championship. Man, we knew all this. I know Clemson is amazing. I know Trevor Sunshine Lawrence is a generational talent at quarterback. I know their coach is making his name as one of the greats in college football of all time, pretty much. They got a lot of talent over there. But man, we got to do this, man. Like we have to do this, man. We can't have another situation like we had with Alabama in 2007. Like we need to come out there, impose our will, and let Clemson know like this is our championship. I cannot wait, man. I am so hyped and so hyped for this game. Like I mentioned, man, I will do I'm gonna call it an LSU pep rally. um, about 5 Central to about 6 Central. I'm gonna try to do it like a couple of hours up until an hour before the game. I don't want to go right into the game because I want everybody to get their chance. Get their refreshments and their snacks or start to go get light, whatever they're gonna do before the game. But I kind of want to talk to my people like hours before game time, see how we feeling, seeing where we at, and just kind of give us a chance to talk leading right into like the last hour pre-video. But yeah, we got to get it done, man. I think we do it, man. I definitely think we do it. LSU will roll, Go Tigers, a fan from Minnesota, 8-team football playoff, please. That's what's up, man. Shout out to you, man. Golden Gophers, y'all had a great season, man. Good win against Auburn, man. That surprised me a little bit, but hey, that was a good performance by them, man. I feel like eventually we're gonna get there. Eventually we're gonna. This year wouldn't have really, because this year it was clear that LSU, Clemson, and Ohio were like the top teams. LSU beating Oklahoma the way they did pretty much showed that those three teams were like really separated themselves from everybody else in the country. But it's all about the years, man. Some years, it's only two teams really, really. Some years some years 6. So I think eventually that's going to happen. I think eventually we will get to 8. I don't know when. I know that that's coming, because what has to happen, I think that all Power 5 champions have to be rewarded. Like they're gonna try to get all 5 championship game winners, in the college football playoff eventually. So I think it's gonna happen. When, I don't know, but I think eventually it will happen, yo. I could see you getting mad in 11. Notre Dame over in 11 did beat y'all, and y'all went out, and Notre Dame also go 11-1. I wouldn't blame you for being mad at all. Oh yeah, I'd be furious. I'd be furious. I don't think, but to a point where I root against Notre Dame to at least get 2 losses so they could stay clear away from this play. Obviously, if they end up on the 18s, which I think eventually they will do, Notre Dame is going to get in there. Obviously, a couple of years, but this is going to be the same result. They gonna go out there and and really get it handed to them, yo. You need to do more live. Your insights are better than most of these jackals on TV. Hey, I greatly appreciate. That's something. Times of like certain games, but I'm considering trying to get into that a little more, man. Trying to get the things ironed out and to where I'll be able to do that a little more, man. But I greatly appreciate the support and kind words, yo. What's up, Rudy Hernandez? Giants will be good next year. Who will be better, Giants or Reds 2020 year? That's a great question, man. I love the Giants' offensive personnel. Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram when he's healthy, Golden Tate, Darius Slayton. That's personnel to really be an explosive offense. The Redskins, I think they got a better coach. Like I think Ron, good coach. We're gonna see how Dwayne Haskins is. They look like they're gonna get Chase Young to go to the defense. The Giants have better personnel, but I'm not sure about their coach. And I mean, he may be a good coach. It's just that I don't know the guy. But I'm gonna say the Giants just because I love the personnel that they have offensively, and I think they're a high draft pick in the draft. I think they're gonna address it. But all right, everybody, man, I gotta run, man. Sorry if I didn't get a chance to get to your question or your comment. But what you could do is, once this live stream posts to my channel, you could go in the comment section and ask me a question or leave a comment. And when I get a chance, I'll definitely go there and answer your question or respond to you. And so if I didn't get a chance to answer your question or your comment, as soon as this live stream video posts to my channel, y'all just go in there and leave your comment and your question, yo. But greatly appreciate everybody tuning in for another week of my live stream, man. Greatly appreciate the support and the love, everybody, man. It means a lot. Um, I'm a Lord willing, everything, pops up. I'm gonna try to go live at halftime for all 4 NFL playoff games this weekend. I know I said I was gonna do that last weekend, but some things that came up. But if nothing else happens, if something happens, I'll leave a post and let y'all know I won't be able to do it. But Lord willing, if nothing comes up, I will go live for Vikings, 49ers, Ravens, Titans, Texans, Chiefs, and Packers, Seahawks at halftime games. For my LSU fans, or even if you're a Clemson fan, or even if you just want to come anyway, I will do a special live on Monday at the same time, 5 Central. I'll do it for an hour from 5 Central to 6 Central. It's gonna be kind of like a little LSU pep rally. Just getting ready for the championship game, man. Just talking about it, seeing how we feel. Getting ready for the matchup. So y'all make sure y'all come join me for that. And yeah, man, Monday, man, just LSU playing for a national championship, man. What more can I say, yo? Shout out to the Eagles. Good season. Looking for next year. But all right, man. Thanks everybody once again for tuning into the live. I'll talk to y'all hopefully this weekend and on Monday. Y'all enjoy football this weekend. Enjoy the championship game Monday. Enjoy the rest of y'all week, man. God bless.